Hello everyone, this is Russell and I'd like to introduce you to one of my private tools that I don't normally talk about with people because it's so powerful. I do like to keep it to myself, and I also don't like to complicate matters. You can tell that I've added an opt-in form here. This is the local leads theme that we've provided you with in the localleadsempire.com course. You can see that I have a simple Aweber opt-in, and that's going to be just fine. The tool that I'm about to introduce you to is not free, and it's not included in the course, but I at least wanted you to know about it. And the link that is included with this course is an affiliate link. I proudly sell this tool as an extra and as a bonus because these guys are stellar programmers, and what they have done is really amazing. And I go through a large checklist of quality controls before I determine whether a product is resellable, which is why I have so few affiliate products that I can actually distribute. And I just wanted to let you know about this one. But I also want to say that if you have Aweber, that's fine. And you can use Aweber. You can see that I've just entered in an Aweber form inside the theme. This is the theme that came with your Local Leads Empire course. And again, I want to emphasize that it took me all of 10 minutes to write this Mesa roofing deals. I don't even know that I do anything like this. I probably should have given you a better neuromarketing or call to action lesson here, but I thought we'd wait for later to really talk about how to create conversion. I just wanted to get the template up and running for you. And the opt-in form here is from Aweber, and you'll see the section inside the theme. What I'm going to introduce you to is something called Subscriber Max. We're going to go ahead and install it. There is a link, of course, to purchase this if you decided you want to, and of course you can go search for it in Google if you'd like to as well. Let's go ahead and just click Add New. We're going to upload. And Suman has just created a new version 4.2, which requires an extra protection for the license. And just click Install. And as soon as you install, it's going to require your license code. Okay, I believe this plugin is about $100, and I gotta say I've probably downloaded 1,000 different plugins. This is in the top 5 of the most important plugins that I've ever downloaded. Okay, as far as direct revenue. Okay, we're going to go ahead and click Activate Plugin, and once it's activated, you're going to have to put in your license. Okay, let's go ahead and just move over to the settings. You can see this is currently not activated. I'm going to go ahead and activate it off camera, and we'll move right into the section. I'll show you how to set it up and show you how you can work with it in conjunction with Aweber to create ridiculous opt-ins. Now, as soon as you put your license code that you received at the time of purchase, it's going to give you several options to add a new form. Okay. And we're just going to call this opt-in form. Now, I've got this blog. This is only a demo blog. I would not recommend that you have, unless you're doing a large directory, which Sue is going to show you later on in advanced techniques, and Matt will also show you some things. You're probably going to want to have your local name right in there for this. I don't know if you're going to go off of a subdomain or if you're building a giant directory, but the name of your form should somehow connect to the relationship with your primary domain. Here's obviously some pop downs from some other sites that were being built. These are both WR2 video sites where the opt-in form, there are follow-up sites where I also use Max Blog Press. Ygasm is a social media video curation site that actually serves the teen viral meme market. Implosion Water is a water purification system. These are all backup blogs. Afraid of the Future is a survivalist WR2 site that's for sale on Flippa, and so on and so forth. So these are all things from previous, but this opt-in form I'm actually going to call, this is online roofing, so we'll call this Mesa roofing. Okay, this is not going to be displayed publicly. Now it's going to need my opt-in form code, so I've got to go back over to Aweber and make sure that I have that code, and I also already have it in this blog, as you can see here. So I could technically get that from right inside the blog area without even going back. So I'm just going to go, let's go back to the appearance area. And let's go to this area here, and I believe we're going to find that in the featured sidebar. Aha, and I remembered that I put a Java text, and I don't believe you can use Java you can't use Java in subscriber max. So let's go ahead and go back to it. Okay, subscriber max, go back to settings and click add new form again. We'll call this opt-in form name is going to be Mesa Roofing General. Now what's nice about this is that you can have more than one form associated with more than one option. It's just an incredible programming job on this thing. So I'm going to pause the camera here for a second. I'm going to go over to Aweber. I'm going to grab my HTML version. It cannot be the JavaScript, and I'm going to stick that right in there. And also, just an FYI, you saw how I went back to the theme and pulled the other Aweber form, and I had JavaScript. You can also use HTML on the default theme on this local biz theme that we gave you. I could have used the HTML version. Okay, for some reason I was quick on the draw and I used JavaScript. And for those of you who might be less familiar with this, I'm already on. I use Aweber and I love Aweber. It's the next best thing to using your own autoresponder database on your own server. You can see I'm already on Mesa Roofing. I've created earlier. You can tell what list you're on because it says it right up here. I'm going to go over to web forms. I'm going to grab the web form. Okay, just grab the publish. Okay, and in another video we'll show you how to actually create. You want the raw HTML. I'm sorry, let me finish that. On another video we're going to actually show you how to create a web form and tie it to a list in Aweber. Okay, so the JavaScript is something that you don't want to use with subscriber max. So you just want to grab the raw HTML, and I'm going to get rid of include beautiful form styles. Be sure to uncheck this. I think you have to, but I do it just to be sure because they provide all the form styles and formats. Okay, so you just go here and stick that in there. Detect form. It should bring up, there it is, autoresponder detected. You see that? Go ahead and click save. And that's going to tie that form from that list to the Mesa Roofing General. And you can edit it anytime you want. But now here's where it gets interesting and what makes this so powerful. I've never attempted to add one of these before to this local search theme. So I'm going to just tell you right now that I don't know if I'm going to be able to use the subscriber max form right here. And that's okay. I'm not real worried about that. All right. Because I use this, I'm going to show you how I use this right now. I use it as a footer opt-in, and I can use it at the bottom of every post. See, they give you several options for these really remarkable sliders. Okay, and I really love them because this is a really good one for just a general blog. Okay, and the form autofiller is really what I want you to kind of take note here. It's an incredibly powerful feature, and it borderlines on black hat. But it is legal because you're not actually submitting anybody's email. Okay, so let's go ahead and opt-in form at sidebar. I don't know that that one's going to work, so let me show you the footer bar. We'll start with that one. Okay, we're going to select the opt-in form. Be sure to use this pop-down menu and click Mesa Roofing General. Now you're going to add a headline, okay? And you're going to say, get the best roofing. I'm totally making this up, you guys, okay? Get the best roofing estimate in the Phoenix area. Okay, that's like a headline. Let's go ahead and see. Name and email, more customization. That's fine. We'll do the name and email. Footer ad frequency, every 5 visits. Okay, every time the page is loaded. That's fine. We'll do that for now. I'm going to go once until the browser is closed so that if they make it go away. Okay, we'll just do that. Enable the footer ad. We'll click, let me just double check that. Now when we go over to, let's just check, make sure I have my settings right. Okay, what you're going to see, I've got to pull see this at the bottom? I have found that this is the best results that I can get. Okay. I'm going to go back in here and change the settings so that during this tutorial you can actually every time the page loads, so that you can actually see what I'm doing, because it went away the first time just as I was given it in the settings. Now what you're looking at here is when you hit this page, it doesn't look that great right now because I have this squeezed into the video. I can get rid of this, my affiliate link inside this application. Let's go ahead and go to the home area, and you can just check this. Don't show powered by Max Blog Press. Let's go back in here. Okay, now you can see that this is going to pop up, and you can set it to pop up, but I want to bring to your attention something. Let me see if I can get it within this tiny little window here. Do you notice how the email is already inside the name, and email is already there? You don't even have to do anything, okay? The email has already been inserted into the email. I just noticed something that I find mind-blowing. I've noticed that the email is actually inserted into this independent Aweber form that I installed as a separate, just a regular standard Aweber within the theme. That means the script running, this is just something we discovered together, I didn't expect to be showing you this. It means that the script that's running with this particular plugin is running it in general for any form being filled, even though this form was not installed by this particular plugin. I find that interesting. So it automatically filled in the Aweber HTML that we included with the theme, or the JavaScript that we included with the theme. So that's kind of fascinating. I'm gonna assume that will also work. I should already be subscribed though. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So this is what I want to bring to your attention as this pre-filling solution. Okay. That has increased my subscriber rate so much that I can't even begin to tell you, even on my auto blogs and my auto video curation sites and other things. I don't know if you guys are interested in learning those kinds of things, but I'm launching a really huge course, stuff that I have been hesitating to release to the public on auto blogging and video curation sites. I use this on all the sites to gather leads. Okay, anything like that, both WR1 and WR2. Hopefully, I hope you remember what that means. Maybe just a refresher here. For any of you who I might be talking over your head, I'm not doing that intentionally. WR1 is your money site. WR2s are any sites that are supporting. I like to do automatic video hubs and automatic social video hubs as supporting kind of sub-silos of the main themes and topics around your WR1. Okay, this is all stuff you can study at the One Web Ring to rule them all, and it's a significant part of networkempire.com members area. Okay, so I just wanted to give you an aside so that I've been told that I need to define every term that I use when I can. So hopefully that makes sense. And if it's green, it tells you that it's on the footer bar. Okay, we're going back to the Max Blog Press subscriber magnet. Okay, that's this autofill function. Automatically runs a script and fills the username's email address, and I believe it fills the last email address that they use. It's their typical email address. Okay, now there's other things that you can do. Opt-in form, man, some of these are so hesitate to even show you, so please be careful with them. This one is considered borderline black hat. I use it, and I've actually had blog spammers, comment spammers. I've been siphoning their emails right off of their spam email addresses, probably to some of their amazement. So, footer bar I definitely have on. There is a pop-in. Again, you need to decide how that works for you. Okay. You can also do an opt-in form at the sidebar. You can do an opt-in form within a post. Let's try that one, because I like to always turn that on. And I'm going to go ahead and use a new opt-in form. Let's go ahead and, this should be 4.2, so this is a new one. I really like that. Yeah, these are new forms. Okay, but we're going to leave it nice and simple since this is a local site. Go ahead and change this to the Mesa Roofing General. See that? Okay, and subscribe to my newsletter. Let's try to get, if you have a roofing article or a local search article, not that you'll be writing a lot of articles for local search because you really don't need to write a ton. But if you do have posts or news feeds or anything like that, just make sure you have an opt-in on every single post. People don't give you their emails if you don't ask for it. And this software, this plugin, makes it incredibly easy for you to ask for it. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and type in something like that, okay? We promise that we will only email to promise we will never share your email with anyone. We will, oops, only give you the highest, the best. I'm trying to keep this simple for you guys. Roofing deals. Okay, something like that. I know this probably could be a lot better, but you can go only email if you want. You can go name and email. Subscribe me is fine. Okay, that's fine. Text box formatting. You can change the width if you wish. Footer text if you want to, and where to place the opt-in form. This is important. Within the post homepage search category, okay, within posts of homepage search category, or within a single post. You can adjust more settings if you want. Okay, I like to put it at the bottom. Okay, and I'm going to stay away from the template right now. You can actually tag it if you want. And I'm going to enable opt-ins. Okay, that means that it's going to be preloaded, that their email address will already be in there. So what we need to do is just go ahead and add a post. I don't even know if we have any. You can see that should be on. Okay, there are posts in there, yes. Okay, let's go back to the plugins. Let's go see if we can find an opt-in. And you can see that I have the footer, which is very unobtrusive. This seems to be, you know, I have this on every page. Let's go ahead and find a post itself, make sure it went through to the post. Let's go into posts, and we'll go ahead and view this post. Okay, there it is. You can see that it's got the opt-in right on there at the bottom. So you can go blah, 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 and you see how it's pre-populated? Get lowest roofing quotes in Phoenix. We promise that we will never. You don't have to think about it anymore. It's going to be in every post. And you guys and gals, it does increase the number of opt-ins. I've got some blogs and auto-blog video supporting video meme sites that support top-level WR1s. It's increased my emails opt-ins substantially for those sites. And again, you're responsible to follow up with them and set your autoresponder up in a intelligent way. But this has lowered my work extremely, a huge amount. Okay, let's see if we go articles here. Continue reading. It should be also at the bottom of this one. Let's go back. So that's all part of the bottom of the footer. Okay, really, really cool stuff. And notice again, folks, it's pre-populated. That's so cool. All right, and if you have your comments turned on, I could show you in a different site what that looks like. But they actually warn you using the plugin to be careful with it because it's so close to Black Hat. I use it all the time though because I just don't care. Because when I use it on my auto blogs, people who try to spam me or whatever, you can get their emails and just kind of promote to them right back. I'm going to try to figure out if I can show you. You can see the opt-in form from the post is on. Opt-in form with the sidebar may not work on this theme. Let's go ahead and try it. So I don't like to experiment normally in front of my students, but I'm going to go ahead and do this anyways. Let's just go ahead and make it really tiny. First email. Opt-in form went this, let's go. Yeah, we'll try that. It's probably going to blow out the theme. So, but this is how you work. You just experiment with some stuff, right? So that's not going to look too good, I don't imagine. Okay, I guess we don't have it turned on yet. Yeah, first let's save. And then I have to go add a widget. What I would normally have to do to make this work is I'd have to go add the widget. Okay, so you go under Appearance, Widgets, and you would have to like put it on the sidebar. So Opt-in Max gives you this nice, and I don't think this widget works with this theme. Okay, we're probably just going to blow out the theme, so hold your breath. Okay, yeah, that doesn't look too good, does it? But most themes that have a decent sidebar, he's got a custom sidebar. So what we did is we just kind of blew out his style sheet here. But normally it would put it, any themes that you're using that has a nice widget, it's going to stick it right in that place. But we don't really need that because the script that he's running within this plugin already pre-populates their email. I just love that. It's so tempting for them to just click submit. I mean, it's already populated. All right, we'll just go ahead and remove that. Okay. Okay, and that should be fine again. Let's go ahead and do a refresh. There they go. Didn't break anything too badly. All right. So isn't that cool? Let me see what other toys we can play with here. This is where you're really starting to lower your workload, because you can offer people, you're not spamming them, you're not sticking it in front of their face. Notice how I don't use the pop-in. I don't really use this. I'm not a big pop-in guy, except on my automatic video sites. I have no scruples when it comes to my automatic video sites. You know, when I'm talking automatic video sites, I'm talking about things that are driving. I use Pinterest style themes with video curation, or automatic RSS curation, auto blogging, and I don't mind every few minutes dropping down an opt-in box in front of people on those auto blog sites, you know, when they hit them. But I won't do them on WR1s very much. But let's just go ahead and show you what that looks like. Mesa roofing in general. Okay, I'm not going to leave this on, but I just want to show you how it works. Show pop-in frequency. This is really important. Every time the page is loaded. I'm just going to set that there for now, so for demonstration purposes only. But once until the browser's closed. Every 3 days. It gives you a lot of control. Okay, and enable it. This is what enables all of these functions. Okay. Immediately after a page is loaded. I would never do that normally, but I'm going to do it for you now. I would wait about 60 seconds. Okay, there's your popover. Okay, free ebook on how to email list, and that's really kind of ugly, huh? But it works. Again, you guys, it really does depend on when you're going to use this. Okay, I don't want to do it right away because this is already a squeeze page. So just go back and instead of doing it right away, delay the option, you know, for like, let's just, I would normally wait about 30 to 60 seconds. Okay, and we'll just do it for 15 so that I can show you the delay works. It's not long enough. This kind of stuff really annoys me, you guys, so I don't really do it that much. There's something weird going on here, isn't there? Let me just do a refresh. Something's wrong. It's not liking the style sheet. I close that. Yeah, something's wrong. See if it waits for 15 seconds. So the locations that you can put that on are, so your visitor can close this here. Okay, and you can have it pop back up a minute later. This is actually the Mesa roofing service. This is something we call the H-card details. I don't really like this much, so I want to disable that. Okay, so it looks like the drop over for this theme needs to be fixed because it was appearing underneath the style sheet element. So I've never really tried that drop over on this theme. So you might want to mess around with that if you want to do a drop over. Size 4, let's try size 3. Okay, choose the style. I'm imagining that doesn't really work that well with this theme. We're kind of playing around a little bit here together, so thanks for bearing with me. Never done it on this theme. But it's just such a, see how nice these, even as a popover, see how slick these are with the shaded elements. They've really, really done a nice job. Really have. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we have an element problem now. Yeah, see what we were seeing before on the delay. The delay is not working so well. But do notice that you can use this on other kinds of sites. If you're into ebooks, anything that's really fast burn, BizOp market, these are really hot in BizOp market, and I do have good success with them in the BizOp market. But do give a little bit of a delay and make sure it works with your theme. And you know, just remember the golden rule: do unto others. I happen to not like this. I feel like offering good. I would rather use like a blur over. There's another plugin I use that blurs out part of your content. I prefer that rather than just this obtrusive in-your-face thing. It's just not my MO. Okay, so what I've proven here, folks, is that there's something wrong with the delay of that popover in the theme, and you don't need a popover with this theme anyways because they already give you the squeeze element here, okay? But I thought that might be useful for you for other types of themes. When you get this, you have unlimited usage, and again, that's really, really helpful. A word of warning, if you do purchase this, they let you install it in 5 blogs, and then if you need more, you've got to contact Suman, and he'll up your ante to 14. And if you exceed 14, then he manually allows you to install them unlimited at that point. Part of this is they don't want their plugin to be stolen and abused and passed around. They just want to see that an individual has purchased it, and I don't blame them. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off. And let's disable it. And it should turn to red. Let's go ahead and check back. Yep, now it's red. Now it's been disabled. Okay. Footer bar is on. The form autofiller is on. That means all forms will be automatically full. Okay, let's talk a little bit about comments. Comments is powerful too. If you've got a comment situation where you have comments turned on, I don't even think we have comments turned on in this theme. Let me go ahead and take a quick look at that. Something I noticed: remove author, remove links to comments from posts and categories. Let's go ahead and see if we can turn comments on that. I don't know if we can on this theme. Let's go look at articles. Leave a comment. There we go. Now comments are back on. Let's go ahead. I just know so very little about this theme. Okay, I don't see any comment functionality within this theme yet. All right. So let me just move somewhere where I can give you an example of a comment. Okay, now we'll take a sneak peek inside the Network Empire News Control panel, and we'll go into the settings. And this is an old version, so we don't have the same bells and whistles, but I've got the subscribe checkbook. See what's on my mind. I've got subscribe checkbox, add comment. Okay, and I've got a thank you message for the first commenter. And I do not have the opt-in form embedded inside the comment. I'm going to turn that on, which is kind of cool as well. This is considered definitely borderline black hat. I'll just go ahead and write something. Enabled this, and we're going to get cool tips from the Network Empire team. We will hold on to your email for dear life. Never share it with another living soul. Okay. Subscribe, and text box formatting, footer text. I'm going to leave the footer out for a second. You get the idea. You can play around with these. And embed above, below the comment. Its default is above, and show the embed form at all time. I'm going to put it above for now, and then I'm just going to go look at comments. I'm going to go try to make one. I've never used this feature before, so get cool tips from the Network Empire team. We will hold on to your email for dear life and never share it with another living soul. Okay, slightly amusing. Either that or it's really late and it only seems amusing to me. It's like 4 in the morning, so you have to forgive me. Let's go ahead and look at this. Okay, oh, I got to get rid of that. That's wrong. Okay, that's right. So let's go ahead and look at an article. Software architect Qzx800 freaks out over 12 favorite DWS. Excellent. Okay, and there you can see at the bottom of the post I already have. This is appearing below my Google Plus micro format, which is a little weird. I'll fix that. This is a plugin called Ultimate Call to Action. This is a plugin called Theme Images, or related images, which is pretty close to being a silo function, kind of a pseudo siloing function with images. Okay, and subscribe to my newsletter. And I think I need to show this to you logged out, so let me log out first. Okay, I don't think that, oh, this may be working properly, but this is actually part of Subscribe Max Pro. See that? There's the name. Let's go for Tom. Okay, email. I'll just make something up here. Themes name support's fine. Website. Yeah, let's just do that other blog. See that? How subscribe to my newsletter is already checked. Okay, and if you click submit, that's manual. Okay, so this is probably something to do with thesis. This theme is thesis. So it doesn't appear like that popover box is working, and that's fine. But this subscribe to my newsletter is part of the Subscriber Max Pro. So it's going to actually toss this email from the comment into Aweber. Okay, that alone by itself is kind of pseudo black hat. There's also a feature that's probably not working with thesis. That is what we just set up. And again, powerful feature. Okay, they don't even know. See, it's pre-checked. And this is where the company is warning you that if you pre-check this, there's a lot of people who don't know that their email is going into your subscriber box. But for spam bots, spam bots don't know to uncheck this when they're filling in these kind of comment forms. So you end up getting their email. I've got all these SEO firms, and it's not that they listen to them, a lot of them are dead emails, but to me it's still kind of funny because it's reverse marketing most of the time anyways, and just wanted to show you that. And I would have to show you a different theme on how to use the Max Blog Press popover that we just filled out, that yellow form, because it's not working correctly and I probably have a setting wrong. In other words, this particular thing here. But let me see, footer bar. Yeah, the opt-in form embedded inside of the comment. Well, we already had that set up. Thank you message for the first commentator. Now what this is a thank you message. Let me just pop, I don't have this auto set. Let me just double check something. I'm going to go over to all users. Sorry, I actually want to go to comments. And we'll just go ahead and look at that last fake submission, and there it is. Hopefully there's no adult stuff happening here to offend you guys. Okay, I'm going to approve of this comment. And if I go to my email, you're going to see, thank you for taking the time to visit my blog. I'm posting your comment. I genuinely appreciate comments like yours on my blog, and I hope you will continue to do so. If you like my content and want to read more, I highly recommend you subscribe to our newsletter. So give us yet another chance to opt in to the newsletter. Okay? Okay, so they have another opportunity. Okay, and you can see that I'm already subscribed to this newsletter. So since it's Aweber, that just tells me that. Now, had I used an email that was not already in the database, I would have actually have subscribed that commenter if you have that setting turned on. Okay, and again, that's the dangerous setting. If you have that setting turned on in your plugins area, you can actually grab the email of commenters and stick them right into your Aweber form. Now, they still have to double confirm through Aweber, but I just think that's really, really hilarious and cool. And I've got several commenters many times from Autoblog systems using that, and I also have some double opt-ins as well. So this is how you just give people every opportunity. And let's really talk about the neuromarketing of this. Let's go down to it. Let's look at what's really going on, because we have this question about whether it's really desirable. You need to decide, just use the golden rule, okay? The script automatically turns on or fills out your plain form for the user. It's their choice to click submit. They don't have to make that decision. They also have the opportunity throughout the entire thing to fill out this form at the bottom. Just anytime they can click subscribe me. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is because a lot of work has been done in all kinds of industries, especially the adult industry, that shows that people are just lazy and they don't want to fill their forms in. This is true in every industry. And if you're actually getting rid of a lot of that work for them, they don't have to worry about it. And it's not like you're throwing it. That's why I don't like the pop down. Okay, because that's actually getting in the way. That's interruption marketing. But if you go to articles and you're just writing an article and you see a bunch of stuff and you keep seeing that the opportunity to opt in is there, you're just removing that upward slope, that Sisyphus slope of difficulty of people having to type in their email address. Now, if someone's in a lot of pain, they'll of course, type their name and their email address in there. But if you got tire kickers do become buyers at some point. So you want to just remove that obstacle, and this allows you every which way to do it. I would avoid the settings that are interruption based and just stick with a few translucent hover overs. Like this bottom bar is my favorite method because it's just so unobtrusive. And again, it looks a little larger here because I'm squeezing it into the size of the TechSmith screen grab technology into Camtasia here. Alright, so that's just what I want to show you, and the user can get rid of it if they don't like it, and you can set it to not come back again if you want. And one of the things that we've discovered together, which is amazing, is that if you have this script installed, it's going to auto-populate just a regular Aweber form. Even though you can't use that portion of the plugin on this theme, it'll still operate for you as an auto-populator. Okay, so I hope this is helpful to you. The purchase link below, that is an affiliate link for the Network Empire team, is below, but you know, whatever. But I just want to make sure that you're aware that these tools in our arsenal, we only introduce you to things that are a huge revenue return for us. And this team over at Max Blog Pro creates excellent stuff. They have 3 major products. I use all of them in one capacity or another, and I'll be introducing other tools that they build at different parts and in different courses in the Network Empire members area. Hope this has been helpful, and don't forget to siphon people's email and remove their resistance by having the email be pre-populated into their autoresponder forms.